something most people will never believe. It's something we got. I was 6, she was 3. We kept it a secret, intense, made of sheets. It's music, sweet music, M-U-S-S-I-C.
Man, I don't remember exactly how songwriting started or even how I got here, because I was terribly shy. I mean, I had done music as a kid. Kids are uninhibited and they'll run around singing and dancing in dresses in public restaurants. They don't care. But for a while I was quite shy, and I felt inspired for some reason to pick up my dad's guitar when no one was home and teach myself to play. And so I did, and after I learned my first 4 chords and could strum them solidly, I wrote a song, and I really didn't think anything of it, which is the craziest part. I didn't think it was really that exciting or that cool. I had no idea if it was a good song or bad. I just knew that I made a song, and I recorded it on a 4-track tape recorder upstairs in my room when no one was home, like I said. And eventually I got the courage to show people, and they really liked it. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting, okay. And I just kept writing songs. Every time I'd learn a new chord progression, I'd make a new song. And they were always songs about me or about someone close in my life, things I've experienced, emotions I've felt. I write songs best when I'm either really hurting or really, really happy.
Do-a-do-a-do-a-do. Do-a-do-do-do. We're sisters and friends, and we mostly agree. We like writing poems, making rhymes, making scenes. We're glad that you're here, hope you like what you see. 'Cause music's our favorite, M-U-S-S-I-C.
Well, a year and a half ago, I was considering going to music school, and Dad was encouraging me to do it. I don't know if you remember that, but I was really afraid, and I was an art student at that time and thought, okay, I love to sing, and I'm doing these coffee house gigs all the time, but I really wasn't sure. And when I applied for the school and was accepted and went to visit, the girl working in admissions recommended I try for a scholarship. And I didn't think I'd have much chance, but I did. I sent in my application and my song, and I knew the scholarship was a big deal. It was a full $80,000 scholarship that would be judged by the school and also the rock band Queen. And a few weeks after my visit there and handing in my application, I got a phone call letting me know I was one of 2 finalists. It was me and another young man from Hawaii, and for the next 3 months after that, we waited next to the phone every day hoping we'd get a call from the school. And finally one morning in June, we got a phone call, and very nonchalantly the man from the office said, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that Queen chose you and you won the scholarship.
We saw that the call was coming from the school, and so everybody was like, oh, it might be coming, this might be it. And so I grabbed the camera, and
my mom was on the floor with
I got some ridiculous
mascara.
pictures of them, but it was such a happy time for all of us.
It was really exciting. That opened a lot of doors for me. I really started to pursue it heavily at that time because I thought, well, this must be my calling. Something like this doesn't just happen every day. I've got to really go for it. I started at McNally Smith as a composition and songwriting student in the fall of 2008, and I absolutely loved it. I learned a great deal about music theory. I took guitar lessons, I took voice lessons, and I was learning to write songs. And I went there that whole year, made some great friends, performed in the Twin Cities area, really gained a lot of experience and confidence, I guess, in myself. But that next summer, I was kind of being pursued by a producer from Nashville, and I didn't know how valid it was. I didn't know what he hoped for. I didn't know if it was just some, weird old guy from far away. We weren't sure, but my parents had this feeling that we should look into it, and so we took a little vacation to Nashville and met with Billy and saw his studio. He told us kind of what he could do, what he saw for us. He really made me fall in love with the idea of moving there. So in a month's time, I kind of changed my life around completely. I found a place to live on Craigslist, of all places, and rearranged my school schedule so I could take classes online. And they created an internship for me so that my recording process would be considered an education, and it really was. So I moved to Nashville by myself. I started making even more music. I recorded my biggest and best album yet, Ready to Go. And my life has changed since then. It's been really unreal. And I'm not in school at this point, but pursuing music full-time with my sister.
I am a classical violinist. I started in first grade, and I've been playing pretty much all my life, and I've just been really focusing on that. So I was going to college, actually in Des Moines, Iowa, for classical violin performance. And we had been singing together for a while before that. But then when I found out she was moving to Nashville, it just made me super, super excited. And I was like, oh, I want to be a part of this. I mean, she was starting to record her album, and I just knew that this is what I was supposed to do. So it's been a wonderful opportunity, being in the studio and meeting all sorts of wonderful musicians and being able to be a part of it. I mean, Anna and I have so much fun together. We've been growing together a lot as people. I mean, even though we're sisters, we're closer than we ever have been. And it's just the good music that it's brought us together. It's really fun.
Magazines with torn up pages, old chains of holes. She's worn for days, but who cares? It's okay. Someday she'll be on the big stage, singing about those rainy days, singing songs and blowing clouds away, far away. She knows that someday,
Since I got this guitar, I've actually written 3 of my favorite songs ever. I had the privilege to have a guitar lesson with Scott Dente, a friend of Matt McPherson's and also a new friend of mine who played on my album. And just the fact that the guitar rings out so well and has such a big sound and it's easy for me to play has made it exciting to sit down and write and learn new chords and learn new progressions and make new music. And when Scott and I were playing together, he showed me a whole list of open chords. And when he left, the first thing I did was write a song, which has become one of our favorites, like I said. And I mean, as much as I loved playing my dad's guitar since I started to teach myself, this one is just, it's really quite a blessing. And I know it's just an object, but I love it. I hope to play McPherson guitar for the rest of my life. It's wonderful. It's really quite a blessing.